I think Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon has a good case of being better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Has nothing to do with accolades. Has everything to do with their game and what they bring to the game.
And what did they produce, Doug? What did they produce, Doug?
Let me tell you what they produced. They produced a nice and long career. We're talking about above 12 to 13 years in their career. If you want to say Kareem's better than them due to longevity, I can understand that. But these guys at their best, you got Shaq, one of the most dominant players in NBA history, a great scorer in his own right, and definitely a defensive presence as well.
Never led the league in rebound at one time. Never led the league in blocks one time. Never led the league in rebounds one time. Never led the league in blocks one time.
That doesn't knock him as a
That's exactly what it does. Because as a big guy,
how does it knock him as a player? How does that knock him as a player? Are you serious right now?
Because as a big guy, what exactly is your job as a big guy?
So if you don't lead the league in blocks, you're not that great of a defender.
Olajuwon did it. Olajuwon did it.
Because Olajuwon's one of the best.
Olajuwon did it.
Yeah, Hakeem Olajuwon's the best defender of all time. Like, let's not do that.
Aliza is what? Olajuwon is what?
He's a better defender
than Shaq.
Right, exactly. Absolutely.
What does that have to do?
He's a better defender than Kareem as well.
And the production proves it. And the numbers prove it.
No one was arguing that Hakeem's
That's exactly what you're arguing.
No, the fact that Shaq is a better player than Kareem.
The fact that you are leaving what I produced off the table and you are leaving out what I didn't produce, that matters, Dub. That absolutely matters.
But leading the league doesn't mean you weren't producing. Shaq was still an elite all-time great rebounder. He just wasn't. He didn't lead the league.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Mars. Because
like David Robinson was a great rebounder. Dennis Rodman was just a better rebounder than him. That doesn't make him any less.
And with that also being said, David Robinson did lead the league in rebounding.
No, he was just an example of a player I brought up.
And just like Shaq never led the league in rebounding, never led the league in blocks, Jabbar did, which makes him better. He did it longer.
Again,
yes, it does.
This proves my points again.
Yes, it does.
Just because you have a stat that's you led the league in shot blocking, great, amazing. So Rudy Gobert, right? Rudy Gobert. Where do you rank Rudy Gobert? Because he led the league in a lot. Where do you rank him all time? What do you rank him all time?
We don't have nothing to do with all time.
Answer the question. Where do you rank him all time? He led the league in rebounds. He led the league in blocks. Where do you rank him all time? You want to clarify for him, right?
He a better. Yes, yeah, absolutely. He a better rebounder. Yes, sir. He a better rebounder. Yes, sir. Yes, I can. Here's why, Doug. Because he's a better rebounder and he's a better rim protector and he's a better shot blocker and a better defensive player than Shaq. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking
about. By that logic, I guess Larry Bird ain't one of the greatest scorers because he ain't never led the league in scoring.
That's a fact. He ain't lead the league in scoring.
He wasn't the best though.
He not a top 5, top 7 scorer all time because he never led the league in scoring.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
But by your logic,
by my logic, Jabbar was better than Shaq.
If you're comparing Bird to Jordan, you're going to say Jordan's the better scorer, right?
And why is he the better scorer, Tone?
Because he led the league. If your argument is,
if your argument for why, if you have to use MJ's a better scorer and you have to use 10 scoring titles to make the argument,
that's a bad argument.
I think it's so much easier to make the argument.
There's so many other quality ways to make the argument.
Why do you guys not care about production? Why?
Because
we can care about production.
Why do you guys not care? All you care about is what it looks like. That's what you guys all talk about. What it looks like. You guys never talk about what these guys produce.
No.
So Shaq isn't the most aesthetically pleasing player, but
he's not. So if for example, like Kevin Durant, I don't know when last time KD's led the league in scoring. So because he hasn't led the league in scoring, he hasn't been the best scorer in the NBA for the past how many years?
So he's the best scorer because he didn't lead the league in scoring. That's your logic.
No, my logic is that he can produce just 1 point fewer,
but he didn't.
More efficient.
When did he produce 1 point fewer?
No, I think the logic is made clear when if you try to imply that Allen Iverson was ever a better scorer than Kobe Bryant because he had 4 scoring titles to Kobe's 2, you would be crazy. That would be a ridiculous take to say.
No, OG, is he? Was Iverson a better scorer than Kobe?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then so their logic is out the window.
Look at the hybrid big men nowadays that are able to use a 3-point line. Cat, all the big dudes in the league right now. Jokic, all these guys. If you take all their threes away and compare them to Kareem, they would never have a chance of catching this guy. Ever.
We're not talking about
No, I ain't saying. I'm talking about any player that he wants to talk about from this era. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying we have to respect the OGs in the game because they played under. Hold on, they played under a different set of rules, and most of them from the era he's talking about right now didn't use or have the 3-point line. So when you're talking about that aspect of the game, and you're talking about a guy who scored damn near 40,000 points without the three, and we're talking about a guy named LeBron James, and he's got that's getting ready to pass him, that's had the three his whole career. Bro, you have to respect that. That's the one reason why I say I respect LeBron James for being able to catch that record. Because like Magic said yesterday, Kareem never thought anybody would catch that record.
Can you tell me when you see the historic?
Hold on, Tom. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead, dog. I'm listening. Hold on, Tom. Go ahead, dog.
He went on his whole little crazy.
Go ahead, dog. We
listening
to you, dog. We listening to you, dog.
You want to know why he was putting up that many points for his whole entire career? Because they played at an all-time historic pace, and pace is the true difference.
You mean what they're doing now? The same as what they're doing now.
It's not the same. It's still levels higher than what they do today, bro. In the 70s, it's still historic levels, and that's why he scored all of those points. Let's not say, wait, Ticket, you were talking all that nonsense. Because let's not say that just because he put up all those points without a 3-point line. No. Let's not say that just because. Hold up. Let's not say that just because he did all of that without a 3-point line. We're going to hold it to a high standard. He did a historic pace, and he got more shots up than a lot of other people, bro. And those are just the facts. And this is why I say, you said, we're too young. You said that we're too young. We really can't look at the game like that. Let me tell you something about Ticket. If anybody's obligated to talk about stuff like this, it's people in our generation. Because we have things because we can look back, we could watch the tape.
You never saw it.
Yeah, fluent.
Ticket was born in 1982. He never saw Prime Kareem either. Don't let him trick you.
First of all, Mars. You were put Mars. Hey, look, English boy.
You never saw Prime Kareem. He saw washed up.
Look, English boy. You were born in 2010.
Hold on. I had to mute everybody low. You're still screaming. Everybody's screaming over each other. Yo, let's have a civilized
Let me tell you something, little boy. You pull your pants up. You were born in 2000.
We're not doing this. No, Ticket. We're not doing that.
You shouldn't even be in the panel. You lucky your ass got a pass.
No, Ticket. We ain't doing that. No, Ticket. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. No.
I just had to remove everybody.
No, we're not doing that. No, we're not doing that.
This is finna turn into the Fluent and Chill show.
No, we're not doing that. Get dog back. I want to hear dog.
I didn't see them play. I saw them play, but the thing you guys don't understand, like when people say, when Dub says like my generation should talk about,
I just want to talk to Dub. That's why I want to talk to.
I haven't said much. Like that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard is that you don't get a full understanding or appreciation if you haven't seen it live, if you didn't live through it. There is a difference. There's a different understanding. Just like, hey, I already proved Mars wrong with the whole Magic thing because there was a difference of philosophy and thinking when you live through it. Yes, you can go back and watch clips. Yes, you can go back and watch games, but you always like to put context on it. There is some context you're missing because you're still biased without knowing it or not because you're comparing it to today, right? When I talk to people about handle, hold on. You might not do it. It might be subconscious because you're thinking of it today. So when we talk about players with like handle, I always tell people you miss the context, the fact that they couldn't dribble on the side of the ball. There's certain things that you just miss because you're not looking for that. You don't know to look for that. So Dub, even when you say I go back and watch games, that's cool. But you've said to me, I don't count anything before 1970. Well, the fact that you say that tells me that there's an underlying bias there that doesn't let you see the truth.
Hey, hold on 1 second, Fluent. Hold on 1 second. Hey, you say y'all got this show. Hey, Ron, you say y'all got this show coming up. You put me one-on-one against Mars, and I promise you this little punk-ass boy won't come talk basketball ever again. You put me one-on-one again, I will strip his ass down until he nuke on his damn channel. I promise you, I will wear his little punk-ass out. You put me on with him on Thanksgiving, and I'll take your little 15-year-old ass, and I'll put my foot on the crack of your ass, boy. I will put my foot.
You won't put your foot nowhere, Ticket. Get your
ass. Okay, Mars, you got to get removed too, just because you're in that. All right, y'all. We about to move on. We're about to get off Kareem. Ticket just alluded to something major that's coming in March. You guys.
No, you the one started this, Lo. I just want to put that out there. Yes, you did, Lo. We were having Lo. You and I, Lo, was having.
No, I'm dead serious. Hey, you put me up against him on that Thanksgiving. You put me up against him on Thanksgiving, and I promise you, that boy will never come around and talk basketball again. I promise you that. I promise you. And Dub, if you want smoke too, Dub, I give it to you too. I'll kick both of y'all ass on the same night. I will kick both of y'all ass on the same night. I will kick both of y'all ass on the same night. However y'all want to get it. However you two want to get it, we can get it. I can get it however you want to get it. Because you two boys can't live in my world, boy. You can't live in my world. And Mars.
All right. I just want to say two things. Hey, what Dove is saying is that, and I agree, he shouldn't have said that we're the only people who should be talking about it. But the truth of the matter is, like, most of Kareem's career, nobody really watched it, if we're being honest with ourselves. Unless you're like 80-something, like you really didn't watch Kareem's career.
I caught Jabbar on the other side of his career. I did. I caught Jabbar on the other. I caught Jabbar when KG got to Boston. That's when I caught Jabbar.
If we're being honest with ourselves, in the second half. But my point was, I also got to see and got to hear about who Jabbar was close to.
Hey, Mars, don't duck that smoke. Hey, don't put me out, Ron. Mars. Hey, hold on, Mars. Don't duck that smoke, boy. Don't bring no notes. Don't bring no notes. Just bring don't bring no notes. Just bring your ass, and I'm gonna stump on your ass on Thanksgiving. When he got that show, I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna punish your little ass because you a fraud. You come in here and you read off your little tablet, your little notes, and you think you know basketball. You can't live in my world, Mars. I will crush your little ass, and then I will hand you a cup of tea, lad.